Let's go to James, who's on the line in Tacoma, Washington. James, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken. I'm fired up to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Good, man. I'm fired up, too. What's going on?
So I'm struggling with, I'm very happy with where I'm at. I'm very happy with the kind of money I'm making and the upward growth I have. But I have some additional skills that I've built up through the years, and I'm trying to find the best way to utilize them in kind of building a sweet spot in the career that I'm in.
Okay. So tell me more.
So I'm an Eagle Scout. I've been through a lot of first responder type training. I love that kind of excitement of to be frank, I've got a little bit of a hero complex, self-diagnosed hero complex.
Sure.
And I'm a real estate broker now, and I love the interaction, and I love what I'm doing, and I love the money that I'm making. I'm just trying to maybe utilize some of the other skills that I've built up through the years in my current role.
Okay, I'm not sure how you can be a first responder as a real estate broker. Can you do both? Yes. But I don't know how you do it together. So I'm trying to make sure I'm answering your question. See, because you're very happy. You told me you love being a real estate broker. But you also want to utilize the skills, the Eagle Scout skills, and you want to feed this hero complex.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't have to mash those together. That's not a sandwich that I want to see. I don't want to eat that sandwich. I want you to be a really successful real estate broker, and you get so successful that as your success grows, you can spend more time being a first responder as a volunteer or as just a side gig. That to me feels like the better way. Am I on the same page with you?
Yeah, I think so. I guess I was really just trying to find some clarity in that. Trying to understand what the best course of action forward would be to try to build the life I'm looking for.
Well, now hold on a second. But see, this is where I'm getting confused. You started off the call saying you love your job and you're making great money and you have upward mobility.
Right.
Right. But I'm saying that maybe it's just the way you're saying it. But James, I believe that the real estate broker role is going to allow you to do more and more of the first responder stuff. But let's break this down so that I really understand where you're going, because you still feel like I felt like I gave you a really clear path, and it doesn't feel like you see it that way. So here's my question. How much first responding do you want to do in a given week or a month? Give me an idea of what you're looking for there.
So I guess what I'd like to do, really, I just feel like I should be giving back to my community more. That's really the struggle I'm having. That's the best way I can think of to do it, is to be in the action, helping people in the dire times of need.
Good. And by the way, hey, listen, that's okay. Don't second guess that. I think you know what I think's going on, James? I think you're thinking too hard. I really do. I say that in a very kind way. I mean that. I think you're thinking too hard. So let's break it down a little bit further. What kind of first responding would you like to do? Name it very specifically.
EMT paramedic.
Boom. Can you do that part-time?
I'm sure I can.
Okay. So how much money are you making as a real estate broker?
This year I'm on track to make about $100,000 this year.
Great. And you said you had upward mobility. Let's fast forward 2 years from now. What do you think you could make? If you're busting it, you keep growing, doing a great job, what are you going to make 2 years from now?
If I'm killing it, I'm probably looking at between $500,000 and $600,000.
Boom. Let's go 5-7 years down the line. Same track. What do you think you're making?
Millions.
Okay. So if you're making millions, then you're going to have a lot of freedom because you're building a team in that, correct? You're not out there selling all those houses. It's because you've got a team and you're just keeping the team fed. You're leading the team well. You're growing the team and your revenues are growing. And guess what? You might be able to spend half of your week. You might be able to spend half of your week doing stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Doing the first responder stuff. Like you might say, hey, everything's going great. I'm going to do 30 hours a week as an EMT. You get this killer business, but yet you feel like you're giving back to the community. So that was what I was saying earlier. I think you can do both.
Okay.
But as you make more money, and you grow your team, do you see how you have more freedom to do both?
Yeah.
All right.
I see that now.
You got it. Yay, James, you got it. You got a really nice situation ahead of you. Now, here, one other thing. If you're a part-time EMT or you're something like that for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, the company keeps going bananas, you're making the money that you just projected, you might get bored with that and you want to do something else. But for you, the kind of money you're making is going to give you the freedom to serve your community in so many ways. So no dilemmas for you at all. I love your heart, James. And I think you got great contributions ahead of you. So you just keep building that business in your sweet spot, and then you're going to do another thing in your sweet spot. You can do that. So go for it. I love it. Absolutely love it.